Coach Diaz pregame. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early.
The Blue Devils offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And now we take a look at Nate Shepard. In their last win, he had a 100-yard game and scored 3 times. From the nothing on that play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Nicholas. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Richardson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He wants to throw it again. Safe completion on the screen. And the Devils will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So Arizona State two played together. You could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So
nice.
Fucking
what a shitty fucking.
And he's wrapped up after a solid
And he closed
return on
that
the
quick.
pick.
That's terrible.
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a first and goal. Using the quick game. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal. Fakes the grab. He's trying to get it in, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take...
Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it.
No motherfucking way,
As he
dude.
releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is...
Touchdown, Duke! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
You got me.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. To say this has been a...
Struggling, they need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's...
Snags it, and there's running room. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry up.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play.
Where the fuck
nice
are you
read,
throwing the
get it
ball,
to the
this
pitch
shit?
man, sets up a
Goddamn, this
great
dude
second
sucks.
down opportunity.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Reads it, fires complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the
What
line, ready to run another
Dude,
play.
this
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes
game
at the
is so
41.
fucking broke.
And that is what every single defense wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the 3rd and long, gear up the pass rushers, bring in some extra DBs, and try to go get them again.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Boley. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Sun Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
Cool.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Zings it complete to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Fit it in the window for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. First play of the period, first down here. Trying play action. Right down the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the tight end showing the athleticism and diving to make that grab?
It's so nice as a quarterback, Reese, to have a tight end who's athletic and can make the play when it's not a problem.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back
Come on,
there.
dude, they
Right
can't
there, they
fucking
were able to
catch
get
every
after
time.
him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pocket breaking down. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Dropping back, it's Bowling. Pulls it in.
No,
No
I stopped
chance to
running
run,
back
but
into
still a
dipshit.
solid pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injured Blue Devil on the play. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these big running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
The Sun Devils will hustle to the line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
A give to Brown. Takes it past the marker. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Sun Devils, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term
The
quick,
simplest
don't
fucking
hurry.
play.
And
We
you
just
could tell when
cannot
you run these RPOs,
fucking
QBs
do it.
want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much.
No,
Got the
he
ball
didn't.
out
Shut the
quick,
fuck up.
but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
So now it's 2nd and long. in the backfield. It's Harris. And that defense is there to
Nice
guide
blocking,
him out of
guys.
bounds
Y'all
after a
fucking
short
first up.
gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Boley. Finds his man. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. The Sun Devils line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll run with Brown. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5.
Here we go. Ready?
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations.
And the pressure gets there.
Man, I
And
can
down
get out of
he
the
goes
fucking
at
breaks.
the 18. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return. The post right a fair catch. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to pass, it's Boley. Fires to the middle.
No, motherfucking bullshit. God damn it.
Momentum. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give on the inside. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their 1st of 3. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? And the Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Miller. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. With the draw, it's Brown. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Back to throw, it's Boley. Gets it to him on the screen. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop.
No, motherfucker, dude.
He stopped at
God
the 40, but
it.
it'll be a first down here late in the half. Timeout, Duke. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Pressure coming.
I mean, what the fuck, man? Why are we leaving the motherfucker open across the middle?
Just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Jesus fuck, man.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Blue Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Coming out of the locker room at the half, the Arizona State head coach has said they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Boley. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Caught over the middle. It's Miller. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They just keep firing. throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Miller. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
He stopped just a
crazy.
chain
My
link
wide
or two
receiver has no
away from the
goddamn
first
speed
down
at
and
all.
sets them up beautifully
He
here.
can't fucking do anything.
Hand off for Brown. There he goes.
But he
Tough
beat.
run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
Dropping back, it's Boley. Rushes on him. This time it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. On third down, here's Brown. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. On first down, it's Brown again. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Here's Brown. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit.
Snags it and he's open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Sucks,
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Blue Devils will snap it on first and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the offense found no success with the backward going pass. How about a forward pass on second and long? Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Blue Devils will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Got enough for the first. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off in the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moss. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Timeout Duke. That's their second. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining.
Hey.
It's a 1st and 10.
Come sit down. You gotta hurry them.
Just keep slinging it. Fires to the
No.
wideout. Just a
Fucking way.
incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Here's the pressure. And
Dude,
he's all
dude,
bottled
come
up,
on.
and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it.
You got a fucking challenge, dude.
Down to there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Got a man. It's Richardson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Motherfucker, man. This ain't meant to be.
The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. Fires to the middle. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Pulls and fires complete.
Oh yeah, why not? Why wouldn't he break that fucking tackle and then truck a couple on the way?
Now they're set up 1st and goal.
I can't think of fucking reason.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score.
What the fuck?
Touchdown, Blue
God damn
Devils. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. When you turn the football over, they turn it into points.
Caught, and he's got room. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man. It's Bowling. The short hands. It's Anderson. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. There's some room. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Got it in the middle. It's Miller. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. A give to Brown. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Punts it out of the air. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown ASU. The Sun Devils take the lead right back. And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
No fucking way, man.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the...
Makes the grab in their space.
What the fuck are we at?
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Blue Devils, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Little. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Really nice time to go RPO there by the offense. Third and short, you might run the football. You got to fake that, certainly, and it freezes the defense just a split second enough for the QB to spit that thing out to the perimeter to make the catch and get the first down.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Caught behind the line. It's Nicholas. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And they had so much success moving the football down the field. Now you're a little bit stuck. Negative play, back-to-back. Got to get back to some of that stuff you did on this drive that you had success with.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And it's good! And now they regain the lead.
Big-time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Sun Devils are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get...
Could be an alley. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. New set of downs after the completion.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Hauls it in with one hand. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out.
You see this more and more in practice all the time. Everyone practicing one-handed catches ad nauseum, just going up, trying to snag it. Practice paid off for sure.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down.
Hey, get the fuck out of here.
Incomplete.
It is your time. What is in your bag? What is your play call? Going to be 4th down now. I have to have this. I'm trailing. This is what every quarterback dreamed about in their backyard, making that play in a big-time moment. It's go time.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it.
Nah, I fucking hit the wrong button.
His 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Sweet little juke, and he's going to wind up picking up 8. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it 2nd. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end.
Where are you at?
Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Duke.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Makes the grab. It's Harris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air. It's Boley. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Working the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
This one was a lot like a tennis match back and